Hola. Welcome back to Witches of the Moon. I am the Humble Apprentice, your Friday host, and this is Season 11, Week 16. This week's topic is Share a Spell. The spell that I'm going to share with you today is going to be how to manifest a good lover. Now, I didn't say a passionate lover because passionate people tend to have very high emotions and sometimes they can be very aggressive. So my intention is to manifest someone that is good. Good as a person, good as a lover, and good as a partner. So, in doing that, I have researched in my book of correspondences, and here we go, Llewellyn Book of Correspondences. There you go. The elements that I wanted to incorporate. And what I like to do is layer the intentions. So, bringing, let's say, success in multiple layers. So from the herbs that I use, the crystals, and the oils that I anoint, the paper, the candle, the materials that I'm going to use to put success in multiple layers from multiple sides, covering the entire circumference, if you will, of the energetic spectrum into that spell, like packing it in. I really want success. I really want this to work. I really want this energy to be in there in every which way, and bring in passion, bring in love, bring in fidelity, bring in honesty, bring in emotions, and bring in success. Not just for me, but for the other person that I manifest. So I have chosen, researched, and written down the elements that I want to incorporate into the spell. So I forgot to tell you at the beginning, but I'm not just going to give you the spell. We are going to create it. We are going to go through it so that I'm not just giving you the spell. As the proverb goes, give a man a fish, or a woman a fish, and you feed that woman for a day. Teach the woman how to fish, and you feed the woman for a lifetime. So hopefully this will empower you and encourage you to go out there and create your own spells for any variety of endeavors and passions that you might have. But okay, so the first thing that I do is I sit down and I think of the intention, what and why it is that I need to create a spell. There are many elements that I incorporate into my spell work that started a long time prior to actually sitting down and making and invoking and manifesting that spell work. For instance, I create oils constantly and at different times of the year. I really feel that the energies of the planets and the alignment of the planets are extremely important in my work. So, for instance, when I created my Scorpio oil, the new moon was in Scorpio and the sun was in Scorpio. And I did it at night, and after I added the oils and the herbs and the crystals, I normally add some kind of either rose quartz or a clear quartz chip with a hole in it, so that once I finish the oil, I can string the bead and continue the spell work after I've finished, physically stopped manifesting the intention for that spell. So I string the bead and I carry it with me in sending more energy into the spell. So kind of like feeding the spell. Some people feed it with lodestone, a magnetite. Yeah, there are various ways of feeding your spells and continuously adding energy that flows into the manifestation. For instance, the super full moon, at that time it is very, very energetic, and that is a very good time for you to sit down and create oils and herbal mixes or incense blends, and just think about the elements that you want to put in to that specific incense blend and what you could use it in the future, you know, what it could be good for. And there are 3 oils that I'm going to anoint the candle parchment paper where we're going to write our spell tonight. And I wrote down, it took me a while to go through every element, because I create these oils throughout the year at the time of, you know, where the sun and moon join in the same element, to increase the power of that particular either elemental, you know, whether it be air, fire, water, or earth, spirit, or the zodiac sign or the planetary alignment that's happening at that particular time, or the lunar phase. So there are many aspects that I work with in creating the specific oils. And the 3 anointing oils that we will be working with tonight is the Come See Me oil, the Aphrodite oil for passion, love, and attraction, and a little, like a single drop, just one, of the Mars oil, because Mars is passionate, Mars is energetic, and Mars is going to start the motion and towards the action that we want. And yes, I wanted to find something fun and a spell that was going to be not really heavy, you know, something that would be positive in your life, and that's something that would be good and something that we all want. I want to anoint the candle. I'm using a white candle. I could have used blue for emotions, but it's a lover. I'm not saying that I'm manifesting the partner for the rest of your life. You know, I'm manifesting somebody that's going to treat you good, that's going to have a good physical, emotional, and mental relationship with you. So I'm taking a white candle that is a positive and neutral energy, and we're going to anoint it, and we're going to cover it with some of the herbs that we're going to speak about. I already have a candle burning, but that is just to clear my energy. Right now I am going to light some incense, and this is Ganesh incense. And whenever I'm working on manifesting, I like to clear out my energies, and what Ganesh is known for is the remover of obstacles. So Ganesh removes obstacles from your path. So anything that would have been a hindrance to your prosperity, your happiness, will be removed. And then I'm going to clear our space. We're going to remove our blockages, our mental, emotional, and physical blockages. So now I'm going to go into the elements that I've placed into the oils that I'm using. Spell work. It is work. It is something that you create and you start manifesting when you begin to work with the elements that you are going to incorporate into your working. And that's why it's called a working. It's not called an immediate thing that you just bring and like, there, it's done. There are simple spells for simple workings. A more involved working that you want it to have more longevity, that you want it to be more long-lived, efficacious, and that's going to make an impact in your life. It's going to have a permanence. It's going to live with you for a while, which is what I want my lover to have, is longevity, is staying with me for a period of time where we can enjoy ourselves and develop a connection. It can be a very long-lasting experience, or it could be an experience where we can both grow from and then continue on our paths in a safe, successful, and loving way. Within the oils that I've selected tonight, the base oil of one of them is sunflower. And that one brings happiness and wishes. Then it has cypress for confidence, harmony, and protection. Cinnamon for healing, passion, and success. Then there is another one that has orris root for attraction, communication, love, protection, and sex. Patchouli for activation, sexual energy, prosperity, and success. Then we're going to add some apple leaves. Those are extremely important in any love working, just to let you know. So that one will bring in love, unity, attraction, beginnings, goodness, happiness, romance, and sex. And then we will add some rose petals that I purchased and rose petals that I actually grew out of my plant and dehydrated. And those are good for attraction, blessings, confidence, harmony, and sex. Now notice that I try to layer or add the same aspect of the element multiple times in multiple layers from different materials that we're going to add, different oils or herbs that we're going to add to our candle and our oils. And we are going to use topaz, which is good for fidelity, attraction, to attract love, passion. And that is in my topaz ring, blue topaz. And we are going to use labradorite, because labradorite is really good in any kind of divination work. It increases your divinatory energy. But it also is good to become open to love and success. So there it is, success again. And then I am using green aventurine, which I also have in a crystal form, but it is my ring that I'm using at the moment, so that's what I want to use. And this is good to heal emotions, heartbreak, for sexuality, to bring in new opportunities, for luck, and for success. And there we go, success again. It's a layer of success. We are going to use 1 single drop of Mars oil. In the Mars oil, we have ginger for courage, healing, love, luck, lust, passion, and success. And we have basil for attraction, courage, healing, love, again, love, goodness, happiness, and sex. And we have olive oil for attraction, sexual energy, harmony, love, luck, and lust. So then we have black pepper. And black pepper is for courage, for defense, for protection, for endurance, and strength. So those are elements that we all want in a very good lover. That we are going to cover our little candle here with. So we shall take some rose petals. You don't really need that many because you're going to crush them, and you do not want to have your candle overpowered by the herbs, because then they kind of catch fire. So the rose petals are the only ones that were not already in the other oils. And I will place them in the center of my palm. And oh, I didn't tell you the name of the oils. Did I tell you? This is the Aphrodite oil, and this has cypress, cinnamon, sunflower oil, and orris root. We will actually pour some into the cup of my hand, because there we go. Rub all around the entirety of the candle. So now we're going to take the Come See Me oil. So that one has patchouli, cinnamon, and extra virgin olive oil. And you see, it is the intention and the energy of the rose petal that I'm adding to it. I rubbed it in my hand with my intention of the elements of the rose petals. So now I also have dried pansies, and these are a type of violet, or they are violas. So I'm going to take a single blossom, and I'm going to request that it help bring a good lover to me. Bring beauty, happiness, healing, hope, love, luck, lust, and wishes. So I'm going to add now some of the Come See Me oil. Just a couple drops. You do not need like a ton of oil, because then you'll just get it all over the place. It'll spill. And I'm also going to add some of the Aphrodite oil. And this is a moment where I'm going to add the single drop of the Mars oil. So I'm not even going to use the little bottle to tip it. I'm just going to take my ring finger that has the green aventurine ring on it, and I'm going to tip it. I'm going to get 1 drop, and in my mind I am gently requesting that the harnessed power of Mars be added to the Aphrodite oil, and they are lovers, they are partners, they love each other. That is the story from that pantheon. So we will take pansy with all the oils and anoint our candle that already has our rose petals. And if you would like to, you can certainly place the rose petals and the pansies together with all the oil, the other oils on the candle. Okay. And now with the oils, I'm going to take both of my hands and I'm going to hold the candle. And I'm going to go deep into the earth for the energy of the earth. And I'm going to bring from the nebula up in the universe and space. And I'm going to direct the energy of the creation of stars into my body, into my hands, and out into the candle. And I'm going to fill the candle with the power of the earth, with the power of the energy of the nebula. And then as I breathe in deeply, I can smell the essential oils that we have used to anoint this candle. And I can feel the love, the compassion, the passion, the lust, and the energy of love that we are filling the candle with. It's the energy that's coming from the earth into my hands, out through my hands, into the candle, from the nebula, through my body, and into the candle. And so now we have anointed our candle with our 3 oils of manifestation and our herbs. And I will rub the rest of the oil into my palms, into my wrists, the top chakras of my hands, and all up in my hands, because with the hands I am going to create the energy to create the spell, to manifest the spell. Now we will hold the raw labradorite stone crystal, uncut in its pure state, and I will hold it, and once again I will draw up the energy of the planet, of the earth, through my body, through my chakras, into my hands, and out into the crystal, from the nebula, from the universe, from the space outside of our planet, and down into my body, into my arms, into my hands, and into the crystal. And I will speak my truth into the crystal, that I want to manifest a good lover into my life, my existence at this present moment. I want to bring forth a person of good nature, of integrity, that is worthy of our connection. So now I not only poured the energy from my body through my hands into the crystal, I also breathed and blew my intentions and my thoughts into the crystal for manifestation. We are going to take our parchment paper. Usually people use them for resumes. I believe that anything, every element that you use, that you put your intention in, brings their own power into your working, into your manifestation, into your spell. So now comes a time in writing what it is we want to bring into our life. Now, do my spells rhyme? No. My works are always written from my heart, and I open myself up to spirit, and I center myself, and then I write what I feel and what I need. And it is my desire that I write with complete honesty and truth, because spirit, the gods, the universe is already in me, and they already know what it is I need, what it is I desire. Therefore, it is only up to me to make sure that I align the two, so that I am as clear as possible with my intentions, because that is the basic premise of a spell. You have to be completely transparent with your desires. Spirit already knows what you want. Spirit already knows what you need. They just want to make sure that you are okay with them bringing that into your existence, bringing that into your life. So I have to be completely honest with what I want. But because I am open to what they bring, and on certain occasions you will be unexpectedly, pleasantly surprised with the outcome of your requests. You have to give them leeway to bring in what it is you need, not exactly what it is you expect. You sometimes have to wrap your head around what it is they bring you, and then you go, wait a second, what were you thinking? Why would you bring someone like this in my life? It's like this cake I can't eat. But then you realize it's not that you can't eat it, it's that you think you can't eat it. So the challenge is overcoming the limitations that our minds have grown up with. So spirit, the universe, will bring to you exactly what you need when you need it, if you ask for it from the depth of your soul. So that's what this is all about. So now we will light our candle. And I always use matches in lighting my candles. I like matches, so I always use matches. And this match wanted to light at the first stroke, so we know that it's ready to turn on our candle. I do blow out my matches, but I do not blow out my candles, ever. With our candle working, with our 3 oils, anointing the candle and the herbs that the flowers in this case, the rose petals and pansies that we anointed our candles with to bring us success, love, lust, compassion, and healing. and success in this working. Now we are going to write a spell. And like I said, it is your choice whether you make it rhyme. So long as it's honest and from your heart, it will work. Completely honest, like truthfully, like, you know, you're gonna burn this paper, no one will ever read it. It is for you and for spirit, and spirit already knows what you want. So be honest. Tell spirit what it is you need. Confirm that you are ready for what you're asking. And now I will take my glass pen and the ink that I made from crushed berries. And I believe this one I actually boiled. It is only, like, I think it only has 4 ingredients. Mulberries, either table salt or sea salt, and white vinegar. Oh, actually 3 elements. The white vinegar is a preservative, the sea salt is a preservative, and also removes negativity. So it purifies the ink. It makes it ready and open for your intention. And then the berry that it's made of. So the 3 elements. The pen that we are going to use today is a glass dip ink pen. I will title, Bring Me a Good Lover. Now, don't worry about your handwriting. It is all in the energy that you put into the paper and your intention, because we are actually going to burn the vellum, burn the paper so that it floats up into the astral realm, into the spirit realm, into the realm where the gods reside, where they feel the energies of the requests. Bring me a strong man, comma, bring me a good hearted man, bring me an intelligent man. Notice that I repeat things. I repeat man because I am attracted to men. I consider myself female. I don't want to leave things vague. I'm requesting the things that are important to me. Bring me a respectful man. Bring me a gentle lover. So here I'm going to start to change the tone of what I want, because I already said that I've touched on their physical form with strength. I've touched on their heart with a good heart. I've touched on their mind with their intelligence. And I've touched on their core beliefs with respect. So now I'm going to go to bring me a gentle lover. Bring me a and this is where you can interject. I mean, you can put in whatever it is you want. So I've written about 3/4 of the spell. Bring me a man I respect and value. Okay. So bring me a man I respect and value. I believe that no matter how much they love you, if you don't respect them, if you don't value them, if you don't love them, then the balance is off and you will not be fulfilled in your union. So bring me a man I respect and love and value. Help me see all of them. So you don't want to just see the good sides. You want to make sure that you can see the entirety of the person, that it is all transparent, that you can live with and exist with and respect and value the person that you share your experience, your path with. Always make sure that you acknowledge spirit, that you acknowledge that you are requesting a lot. Although in the grand scheme of things, it's all relative, right? I mean, it would have happened. It just may have not had the same direction previously. So make sure that you clean your pen. Remember that your energy exists in and around you and through you. So make sure that you keep it ready for your next working. Oh, yes. Oof. We almost did not put in the apple. Oh, geez, that. So, with purest intent and love and passion, we request that the apple give us love, give us hope, protection. The apple give us love, unity, attraction, beginnings, goodness, happiness, romance, and sex. It is all for a well-rounded experience in this life. So now we are going to add the apple directly onto the wax and where the wax is melting, because the wax is already coming down on the candle, and we can place the apple leaves right on the anointing oil or the wax. So at this point you can either call your deities or the universal energy of love. Friday, October 11th is the beginning of Bacchanalia, which is when we honor Bacchus. And so we can invoke the energy of Bacchus, we can invoke the energy of Pan, we can invoke the energy of Aphrodite, Mars, Hermes, Mercury, the moon. The full moon will be here in 3 days from the time of this video. So it is dependent upon what deity or what energetic or planetary influence you want to call forth. What is it that you are looking for? What is it that you want to call? What do you feel comfortable with? Who do you work with? So I am going to burn this spell in honor of Cernunnos and the power of fertility and love and the groundedness of the physical form and passion. So I will center myself, and then I will read this, and I'm going to read this, which I wrote with the ink, the berries from the mulberry tree. When I ate the berries from the mulberry tree, I felt filled with a sweet, passionate energy, a subtle, energetic influence of compassion, of love, of understanding, and a gentle feeling of fulfillment. That is what I put into the ink. That is what I'm putting into writing the request for a lover, a good lover, to come into my life and my existence. I will request that the element of air be present, that the element of fire be present, that the element of water be present, that the element of earth be present at the moment that I read my request onto the universe, and that they protect and bring the energies of manifestation into a moment of alignment, so that we can hear, understand, and manifest the requests that I have written. So bring me a good lover. Bring me a strong man. Bring me a good-hearted man. Bring me an intelligent man. Bring me a respectful man. Bring me a gentle lover. Bring me a man I respect and value, and help me see all of them, all of their being. Thank you always, universe. I blow on the paper to bring my request into the element of air and thought and breath and life. And now I will light my request on fire to bring my request into the energy of passion, of life. And I'm putting it in the cauldron that holds the food that nourishes our minds, bodies, souls, and spirits. And as I blow onto the paper, my breath carries the moisture of the water, of the element of water, that it accept the request that came from my mind, that existed in my soul and my spirit, and the spark of life, of the fire of my energy, and now exists in my emotions and the water of my being. And that has become ash and will go into the earth, into the element of fire, into the element of water, into the element of earth, through the elements. May it be combined with the earth to accept and bring manifest and make into this actual being the energies, the love and compassion of my request. So mote it be. May it be for the greatest and highest good. So now I will stay here and allow our manifestation candle to completely burn down until it is extinguished, and it extinguishes itself. And I will take our ashes from the cauldron, and I will take the cauldron and pour the ashes onto the earth so that the element of earth understands and can bring manifest our thoughts, our passion, our emotions into the physical realm. Okay. Thank you so much. I really truly hope that this has helped you in some way. If you have any questions, please write them down, and I may not answer them immediately, but I will answer them. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great evening, and blessed be.